I cannot believe it, guys. It's actually happening. Binance is about to implode on itself, and then Tether as well. Today we're going to be talking about it, guys, because it seems like the time is nigh. Now, do you guys remember Sam Bankman-Fried, Unfortunate, and the same with CZ? What did these two have in common, guys? One was an owner of a centralized exchange. The second, CZ, is still an owner of what? Binance, right? So we got to be very careful here. Remember, CZ actually sat on top of a rug, right? A carpet rug, which foretells what's upcoming possibly. Why? From Will Chart breaking! United States senators, including Elizabeth Warren, accused Binance of facilitating $10 billion in payments to criminals. You can't make this stuff up. And here we go, folks, right? Binance, your time is coming. And guess who else stated it? No one. Majority of people in the cryptosphere don't even know it's upcoming, guys, but we do. We stated that Binance it's going to explode, which trickles down to Bitcoin and obviously Tether. When Tether goes, it's game over for 99.9% of these cryptos, especially with Ethereum. All Ethereum coins that built on Ethereum will collapse on itself as well. Now, here we go. United States Senate, March 1st, 2023. Basically, CZ, Binance, and then Brian Schroeder, CEO. As you guys can see right here, Binance US, right? Look at the comparisons. There's two numbers we should pay very close attention to. 1106, and then over down here 611. What do these two numbers have in common, guys? 911. Take away the zero. You never include zeros. 911 here as well. Wow, that's so weird, isn't it, guys? Wait, what? 611 and 611. Binance, your time is incoming. You're not safe. No one is safe, folks. Mr. ZZ and Mr. Schroeder, as you guys can see, we write to request information regarding growing concerns over the finances, risk management, let me zoom this in, and regulatory compliance of Binance. Basically, Binance US and other related entities, right? Binance collapses, literally, it's about to take place, folks. Amid the turbulence unleashed upon the cryptocurrency market by the swift collapse of the crypto exchange FTX, Binance now faces investigations into criminal sanctions, evasion, money laundering, conspiracy, unlicensed money transmission, questions about its financial health, and increased scrutiny over its intentionally opaque corporate structure. Guys, do we see what's about to take place? Right? Nobody see. I can't believe it's all in plain sight. Now, this is part 1 of tomorrow's video, which will be part 2, guys. Today, we'll probably talk about Binance itself. Then tomorrow, Tether. Your time is incoming as well. Don't forget. Oh, don't forget about Ethereum. Oh, guys, today's video, I'm so excited. And Binance narratives keeps exploding. Despite calls for greater transparency from customers, financial experts, and the United States Congress, guys, I cannot believe it. I'm about to run outside and start screaming because how do we keep getting these things right and right and right? Come on, guys, we are definitely in the know, even though we are not insiders. How? And authorities around the world and commitments to transparency from Mr. ZZ himself, the core of the business remains mostly hidden from public view. Wow! From public view, guys, right? There's so many things. Who knows how much corruption is taking place behind the scene, guys? There needs to be transparency. Meanwhile, what little information about Binance's finances is available to the public suggests that this exchange is a hotbed of I can't believe it, of illegal financial activity that has facilitated over $10 billion in payments to criminals and sanctions evaders. Guys, we know what took place with Mr. Sam Bankman-Fried, how bad that was, right? But Binance is even worse. It suggests right here. You cannot make this stuff up. FTX just collapse. What's next, guys? Binance. Prepare. Right? I'm not making any of this stuff up. Again, they're going to collapse at the same time, unless they collapse it this month or so, which is a possibility, right? Of a black swan. But I believe it's going to take place around the implosion of the financial system. Now, I can't believe it, folks. Wow, the catastrophic collapse of FTX, again, we just talked about FTX, folks, has only underscored the need for real transparency and accountability in the crypto industry, of course, right? Where's the him and emos? Come on, guys. Binance is the world's leading cryptocurrency exchange, number 1. Again, these are all centralized exchanges, guys, right? So many shady stuff is taking place. Remove your coins from Binance and all these centralized exchanges. Hold your own keys, folks. I do have a ledger filling down here below. Again, I'm super excited. This is crazy. Now, basically, Binance is the world's largest cryptocurrency exchange by volume with over 120 million users globally, meaning that it is uniquely positioned to facilitate illicit financial transactions at an unparalleled scale, imperiling the savings of millions of everyday users. Retail investors are owed a full unobstructed view of the relevant operations of the companies they entrust with their assets. Exactly. Right, but CZ or Binance, shall we say, will not come out, guys. Will not be transparent because if they will collapse that second, right? That second, because people know what all the shady stuff they have been doing behind the scenes. So this is why they won't come out, guys, unless it's leaked or they get exposed somehow, somehow, right? Like FTX did. Basically, your company's apparent attempts at evading the enforcement of anti-money laundering laws, securities laws, information reporting requirements, and other financial regulations cast serious doubt on the stability and legitimacy of Binance and its related entities and your commitment to your customers. In the years since Binance founding, the company has faced increasingly disturbing allegations regarding the legality of its operations. Mr. ZZ declined, right, to disclose the location or entity behind its own exchange. Why? Think about it. They're being hush-hush in what many regard as blatant attempt to dodge the world's financial regulators, right? If you go up here, they cite all these articles, guys, about how there's so many shady stuff taking place with Binance, right? Binance temporarily halted withdrawals of stablecoin USDC, right? As investors' concerns amount to after FTX collapse, because they're shook, guys, because of the contagion issues. If they didn't halt, right? People withdrawing from exchanges or whatnot. Financial regulators serve quote-unquote users without licenses and violate anti-money laundering laws. Recent investigations revealed that your companies have implemented a series of systems specifically designed to circumvent regulatory oversight and facilitate theft, money laundering, and terrorist financing. Wow, thereby obscuring its illegal activity. The problems revealed by these investigations included evading U.S. regulators. That's it. There you guys go. This is the first big major warning or sign, shall we say. Why would they first of all evade United States regulators, right? Because they're scared. They can't comply, guys. If they did, they wouldn't even there wouldn't be a Binance right now. Shortly after Binance's 2017 launch, roughly 1/3 of its users were US based. However, the company did not register with the United States Department of the Treasury, as is required of financial companies with substantial businesses or business in the United States by the Bank Secrecy Act, right? And then it talks more about all this stuff, guys, right? You guys can pause and check all this stuff out. And it cites more articles and whatnot down here as well. Exclusive. United States sought records on Binance CEO for crypto money laundering probe, right? All this stuff, guys. There's so many shady stuff happening. While Mr. ZZ has claimed that Binance US is fully, quote-unquote, fully independent entity, in reality, he controls a company with a de facto subsidiary of Binance. This is fascinating because we're going to be talking about this tomorrow, guys, with Tether. It connects with Tether. Over 400 million was moved out of Binance US bank account at Silver bank account and into an account held by a trading firm managed by Binance CEO CZ, right? Look how the funds are siphoned, guys, and they're probably using commingled funds as well, like customer funds and whatnot, right? Mr. Z assertion that Binance US is fully independent is eerily similar to claims Sam Bankman-Fried made regarding the distinction between FTX US and FTX. Wow, they had FTX US and FTX, right? Binance has Binance and Binance US. Do you see the similarities between Binance and Sam Bankman-Fried? The future proves the past and the past proves the future, right? Claims that appear to be false given that FTX United States has filed for bankruptcy. Its users have lost access to their funds and the new CEO has declared that it is in fact insolvent. Cites more articles right there. 2. Big bullet point. Facilitating money laundering and sanction evasion, right? Sanctions evasion. In the few years since its founding, Binance has laundered billions in crypto, moving at least $10 billion to criminals and sanctions evaders. This is no accident. It appears that money laundering is essential to Binance's business strategy. Wow. Cannot believe it, guys. I can't believe it because we stated this. I can't believe it. I just can't. Now, so much so that Mr. Z himself has directed his so-called compliance term to substantially weaken the platform's anti-money laundering controls or do away with them completely. Wow, right? Binance staff, including its chief compliance officer and expressed their concerns about the company's weak, quote unquote, weak know your customer checks, right? Why? Because if they're going to money launder and siphon money, guys, they can't have KYC, or they need to have, quote unquote, weak KYC, right? Look at that. It's their own people is concerned about the weak KYC, folks. Mr. CZ ignored these worries. Exactly. Come on, guys, because he's a puppet to whoever's controlling him above, right? And then Binance has facilitated transactions for Iranian firms with a value of at least $8 billion in spite of United States sanctions designed to prevent with such transactions. Wow, so they're evading sanctions and all types of stuff, right, guys? Your company acted against its own compliance department assessment by continuing to recruit customers in 7 countries, including Russia and Ukraine. Again, this narrative keeps brewing. Judged to be of extreme money laundering risk. Crazy. And then third is big bullet point, lack of transparency. Big one. This is huge. This is humongous. Same with the Ripple versus the SEC people, right? The SEC has the biggest lack of transparency known to mankind. So they're on the same level playing field as Binance and FTX. But well, FTX got exposed, but before they were on the same level playing field. So when will the SEC get exposed? Soon, guys. Given these disturbing reports, it is unsurprising that Binance has gone to great lengths to hide even its most basic financial information. The FTX collapse understandably renewed calls for transparency from within the crypto community and beyond. Despite Mr. CZ promised to lead by example and enhance Binance's transparency, the company remains a black box. As Reuters reporting demonstrates, Binance declines to say where Binance.com is based, right? So they're hiding their own HQ or location, guys, of the main cryptocurrency exchange, Binance.com, right, worldwide. It doesn't disclose basic and financial information such as revenue, profit, and cash reserves. Come on, where's the audits, right? Where's the audits? Folks, the time is near, the time is nigh. The company has its own crypto coin, but doesn't reveal what role it plays on its balance sheet. It lends customers money against their crypto assets and let them trade on margin. Again, margin is crazy. Margin is crazy bad, guys. That's how they lure people in, right, to trade and whatnot. And then they manipulate the assets to liquidate you guys because they could see where everyone's placing trades and whatnot at what certain prices. What am I getting this stuff up? Now, basically, with borrowed funds, but it doesn't detail how big those bets are, how exposed Binance is to that risk, or the full extent of its reserves to finance withdrawals. Then it states right here, more articles from Reuters, CNBC, and those outlets. In November, Binance hired French auditing firm Mazars to perform a so-called proof of reserve check on its Bitcoin holdings. Mazars completed its report, notably much narrower than a full financial audit, which included the finding that Binance reserves had been over-collateralized on at least one day in late November. However, shortly after publishing its report, Mazars deleted the webpage containing the reports and paused its activity relating to the provision of proof of reserves reports for entities in the cryptocurrency sector due to concerns regarding the way these reports are understood by the public. This is crazy, guys. You have yet to provide the public with the kind of financial information that could confirm for investors that your businesses are sound and retail investors' funds are safe, right? Binance and its related entities have purposefully evaded regulators, moved assets to criminal and sanctioned evaders, and hidden basic financial information from its customers and the public. Basically, your actions have called into question the legitimacy of your business and the safety of your customers' assets and raise concerns about the potential impact of these activities on the stability of the crypto market and the broader financial system. We therefore request that you provide the requested documents and answers to the following questions no later than March 16, 2023. Wow! They're asking them, guys. They're attacking Binance. Is Binance about to die? See, it sure seems like it maybe this month. Please provide the complete copies of all Binance and Binance subsidiaries balance sheets from 2017 to the present. Please provide an estimate of the number and percentage of US-based customer users during every fiscal year between 2017 and the present. And then please provide complete copies of all internal anti-money laundering and countering financing of terrorism and know your customer policies and procedures used by Binance. right? Interesting. So they're heavily attacking Binance at this point in time. Again, we stated it a long time ago that Binance soon is about to die. Tether is as well, and tomorrow we'll talk about that with Ethereum, right? So let's pay attention, guys, because there you guys go. In conclusion, I'll just be very wary of Binance, guys. Remove your coins from these centralized exchanges, and at the end of the day, be prepared. This isn't financial advice. This is not financial advice, and this is not financial advice, but I'll just be prepared, guys, and very careful of what may take place in the near future. Not financial advice. But anyway, so amazing. Yes, see ya.